you see?
3.
1, 2, 3, 3 again.
So we
go
move it to the left.
3. That's once, twice, and then a third time. So your decimal is there. And we talked about filling those egg pockets or something
Yeah.
with a 0. So the answer here is 0.036.
36. Okay.
Okay. Math is very much a recipe, and it's very much like, can you follow the steps? And I know you can. So let's try this one. 5 times 0.18. Okay, so 5 you don't need to change. It's okay as is, but 18 you change to, or 0.18 you change to 18. So you multiply 18 times 5 like that. And go ahead and give me that answer whenever you got it.
$90.
It is 90. That's right. Now the decimal's to the right of the 0. Now you go and you count the decimals in your numbers, or so that's only the 1 and the 8 are the only 2 decimals. See how on 5 the decimal's to the right of it?
Yeah.
So you're counting the number of places to the right of the decimal. So this time you just move it left 2 times.
Oh, okay.
So that becomes 0.90. Now it's also acceptable to write 0.9.
So if there's no point on the 5, we don't count that, or?
Only to the right of the decimal.
Oh,
so
okay.
So more specifically, and I guess I should have added that it is, you count to the right of the decimal.
Okay.
Okay, you ready for a slightly more difficult one?
Sure.
Okay. Let's say it's 5.4 times 4.5. Okay. You change 5.4 to 54 and 4.5 to 45.
Okay.
Okay. Now the order does not matter, but generally you put the larger one on top, generally.
Can I work this a little bit?
Yes, I would like you to try that, get as far as you can, and let me know what you come up with.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
All right, so let me work it out here in case you you want to see this later on. 4 times 5 is 20. Put a 0 here with a carry of 2. 5 times 5 is 25. Plus 2 is 27. Put a 0. 4 times 4 is 16. 6 with a carry of 1. It replaces the 2. 4 times 5 is 20. Plus 1 is 21. Did you get, actually, let me get caught up here. Did you get 2,430?
Yes.
Perfect. Now the decimal is here to the right of the 0. And how many decimal points do you see to the right
I
of
see
the decimal?
2.
2. So we move it back once and then twice. So your final answer is 24.30.
Okay.
Any questions on that?
No.
Okay. So let me have you try this next one, start to finish on your own. 5.4 times 1.29.
So I work this one on my own?
Yep, work it out. If you have any questions though, you just stop and you ask me. I'm
Okay.
just gonna look ahead in the rest of your unit and see what else you've got.
I have one question about this.
Mhm.
The 1.29, do I put 129 or just 29? Oh, okay.
129.
Okay, I got confused. Thank you. Okay, I got my answer.
Hang on just a second here. All right, what is your answer?
0.645.
Okay, I'm getting something different here. So let's just take a look at this together. 129 times 54. I know this is longer than the ones you did the last time, but
Oh, sorry, 54.
yes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Okay, why don't you restart? And it's
Uh-huh.
okay because it's
Sorry.
no, this is good because you're practicing right now for your test or quiz. It's okay to not do it correctly here because you're going to do it correctly on your test or quiz. So take some time to work this out.
Okay, I got my answer.
Okay, what did you come up with?
6.966.
Yes, very good. That's awesome. How do you?
Sorry about that.
Well, don't apologize. This is why we're doing this. You're supposed to be practicing. Do you play sports, Zoe?
Not really sports, but like I do like martial arts.
Martial arts? I mean, do you ever fall to the ground when you're working on something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened here. You fall to the ground, you got up, you just do it again. So that's great. Your dad, mom, dad would love to they're proud of you for doing this too. They want to see you just keep trying. That's the main thing here.
Yeah, my grade's been really low lately.
That's okay. Keep persevering, and you'll be okay. All right, now this is a new problem, and I could say, hey Zoe, do this problem, but I'm not going to. I'm going to say we're going to do this differently. We're going to estimate. We're going to estimate the answer. Okay. So it's kind of like figuring out what's really close to 9.04. And can you give me a number that you think is really close to 9.04 that's easy to multiply by?
9?
9, yeah, I would agree. Okay. Now this 2.7 is a little bit more difficult. What's a number that's easy to multiply that's near 2.7?
7.
So 2.7 and 7 are very far away.
Uh-huh.
Like on a number line, if this is 0, 2.7 is about there, and 7 is about there. So is there something a little closer to 2.7?
2.
How about 3? Do you see that 3 is near?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now it's a little bit too big though. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, but what is 9 times 3? Can you tell me that?
9 times 3, 27.
27. So we know this is probably just a tiny bit too big. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So let's say you work it out and you get an answer of like, I don't know, like 25.28. Would that be reasonable?
No.
Well, I think it is. I think it's actually kind of close to 27. Okay. What would not be reasonable is if you got 252.8.
Yeah.
That's too far away. All right. So let me try a different problem because I don't know if this was all that clear. Let me, let's say I wanted you to multiply 7.02 times 3.98. Can you tell me what kind of a good number that those are nearby?
Nearby.
Nearby 7 and nearby 3.98. They're easy to multiply by.
4.
Okay, I agree with that one. 3.98 is near 4.
4.
It's usually a whole number.
Oh. I don't know. Another one.
How about 7?
Okay.
Do you see how I came up with 7? I mean, I can't
Yeah.
really. So you're generally either chopping off the decimal.
Uh-huh.
You're either just getting you're just focusing on that number in front, or because the decimal is so close to the next number, you go up to the next one. I mean, we haven't talked a ton about that, but what is 7 times 4?
7 times 4 is 28.
28. So if your answer is near 28, you're probably in the right place.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try another one here. Rami correctly estimated the product of 8.8 and 1.85. He rounded both numbers to the nearest ones place. Okay, and then multiplied. So you have to look at 8.8 and 1.85, and you want to round to the nearest ones place. Can you tell me what 8.8 might round to?
8.84.
Okay, so 8.8 on a number line.
Huh?
Where does 8.8 fall on a number line? We'll start with that. If this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where is 8.8 on this number line? What two numbers is it between?
The 8 and 9.
Yes. Okay. So I'm not sure how you came up with your answer, but it would be best described between 8 and 9. And is it closer to one or the other?
Yeah.
Which one is it closer to?
9.
9. Okay, and then you do the same thing for 1.85. To me, 1.85 is kind of right there between 1 and
Yeah.
2, but which one is it closer to?
2.
2. So we would estimate it as 2. What is 9 times 2?
9 times 2. 18.
18. Now what I want you to do is I want you to multiply 88 and 185. I know there's a little bit of work there,
Yeah.
but you can multiply and carry. I want you to try doing that. And then we're going to remember how to move the decimal like we did earlier in the lesson.
Okay. So I'm gonna take like a little bit time
Yes, I understand.
for this.
You got to write it down and then you got to multiply it out. But yeah, this is important that you work this out on your own.
Okay. Okay, I got it. I don't know if it's a right answer or I just tried my best, but I
What
got
did you come up with? Give me just the digits.
1040.
Okay, so we're a little bit off there. Yeah, the one was correct. I was happy about that. All right. So what is 8 times 5?
8 times 5, 40.
40. So you put a 0 here with a carry of 4.
Uh-huh.
8 times 8 is 64. Plus the 4 is
Oh,
68. So you put an 8 with a carry of 6. Okay, and then you take that 8 in the lower right and you multiply it by the 1. 8 plus the 6, that's 14.
okay.
Then you put a 0 in this position and then you restart with this 8 over here. So 8 times 5 is again 40. 0 with a carry of 4 again. 8 times 8 is 64, plus the 4 is 68. So you put an 8 down here with a carry of 6 again. 8 times 1 is 8, plus the 6 is 14. Go ahead and add these up for me.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, what's your answer here?
16280.
Yes, I got my digits off here, but yes, that's correct. Okay, now where is the decimal?
The decimal is
It's always to the right of the last digit.
Mhm.
It's always to the right of the 0. Okay, now let's go back and count. How many decimals do you see to the right of the decimal point?
3.
1, 2, 3. So we're going to move our decimal back 3 spaces. So 1, 2, and 3. So our answer is 16.28.
28.
Yeah, 28. And then you have to ask yourself, how good was my estimate? Was 18 reasonable?
Uh,
And it is. And you're maybe wondering why. It's considered that it's in the same order of magnitude,
mhm.
and it's nearby. This will make more sense as you kind of interact with real life. But maybe right now you're thinking, well, it's kind of off. You know, it's 1.72 away. Yeah, it is, but it's the same order of magnitude. Like they're both 2-digit numbers.
Okay.
All right, let's try one more before we get your brother in here. This one's much shorter, so
Yeah.
it's more like the ones we've been doing to start the lesson. So we're going to multiply 0.5 by 0.24. I want you to figure out what other numbers you're really multiplying by, and then you're not estimating this time. Just what is the number without the decimal?
So I just multiply.
Yes, but I'm
Okay.
at but what are you going to what are you right? What is the number without the decimal?
5
5, and then what's the
and
other one?
24.
Good. Yeah, you're going to multiply those together.
Okay. Do I just give you the answer for the multiplication or do I?
Give me the whole thing.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
All right, what's your final answer?
0.0120.
Yes, or 0.012. Very good. All right, well, that is it for us for today, Zoe. Excellent job as always, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Hope you have a great rest of your day.
Okay, thank you. You too. Have a
Welcome.
happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hello.
Hey, Michael, how are you today? Michael, can you hear me okay? Hey, Michael, how are you? Hey, Michael, can you hear me? Hey, Michael, it's Matthew. Are you able to hear me? Hey, Michael, can you hear me?
Yes.
Great. How are you doing today?
Good.
Did you do anything fun this weekend?
No.
Nothing fun? Okay, how about today? Are you doing anything fun today?
Yeah.
What are you doing that's going to be fun?
Trick or treat.
Yes. Yes, I'm handing out Kit Kats, Snickers, and Reese's. What do you think of that?
Four.
Which one would you choose if you could only have one? Reese's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going to be the favorite, but I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's take a look here at some math stuff. Let's do a review here. Let's just take something pretty straightforward. Let's go 78 divided by 3. And can you tell me what goes outside the house and what goes inside the house?
3 goes outside the house and 7 goes inside the house.
Yes. Okay. Now, do you have your multiplication table out?
Yes.
Okay. How many times does 3 go into 7? And you're looking at that column of 3. That I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. 2?
Yes.
2 is correct. And then 2 times 3 is 6. You're going to subtract. What is 7 minus 6?
1.
1. Bring the 8 down. Now you restart your question. You say, how many times does 3 go into 18? So you again, look at that column And you either find 18 or you figure out what number. 6. 6 is correct. 6 times 3 is 18. And when you subtract, you get 0. Perfect. Okay. Let's try another one here. Let's try one a little bit harder. Let's go. Well, actually, hang on a second. What is the remainder for this problem? 0. Yeah, very good. Okay. Let's do 90 divided by 7. So 7 into 90. How many times does 7 go into 90?
1.
It goes in 1 time into 9. 1 times 7 is 7. Bring the 0 down. Now, how many times does 7 go into 20? And you're looking in that column with 7 now.
2.
Goes in 2 times. 2 times 7 is
14.
14. And then I want you to subtract here. You're welcome to use your fingers if you think that'll help.
6.
It is 6. Very good. So what is your remainder in this problem?
6.
6. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to go and do a problem from your quiz today. So this is the first problem in your quiz. 878 divided by 3. All right. Now they do it a little differently, and I'll try to help here. But the 3 goes outside the house, and the 878 goes inside the house. And again, you start by asking, how many times does 3 go into 8? I didn't hear you.
2.
2. Got to just speak up just a tiny bit more for Michael. That would be so much appreciated. What is 2 times 3?
6.
6. And then you subtract. What is 8 minus 6?
2.
2. And then you bring the 7 down. Now, how many times does 3 go into 27? So you're looking at that 3 column.
8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
Hey, Michael. No, it's not 8. Do you see 27 on your there? On your multiplication table?
Yeah.
Okay, what is the number when you go left?
9.
9. 9 goes here. What is 9 times 3?
27.
27. So when you subtract, you get 0, but you bring down this 8. Now, how many times does 3 go into 8?
2.
2 times, and 2 times 3 is?
6.
Then you subtract what's left over.
2.
2. So you have a remainder of 2. Good. Okay. Now, what's kind of odd here, let me just pull up your thing here. So I guess I'll snip it in here. It's kind of a little odd, but the way you're being asked to do it is the 878 goes under. You can think of like our house as being right here. Okay, and then 292 goes up here. And then the answer is, or there's a remainder of 2, 292 goes in there. maybe it's kind of unclear, but that's what you're doing. So let's try another problem here. If you need to get these notes down, let me know before I snip in the next question.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, very good. All right, so new question here. 463 divided by 8. So 8 goes outside the house. 463 goes inside the house. Okay, now does 8 go into 4?
Yes.
Say that again.
Yes.
Okay, so but if you look at your 8 column, what's the first number below the 8?
16.
It should be an 8 because that goes to 1. So see how this is already bigger than 4, this 8 right here?
Yeah.
So it's too big. So now you got to look at 46. 46, you got to find 46 in this chart here, or find the number that's smaller than 46.
11.
Do you see 40 in your chart? Are you looking at your multiplication table?
Yes.
Okay. Do you see that 46 is between 40 and 48?
Yes.
So you choose the smaller one. What number does 40 go to?
46. 40.
40 corresponds to what number that you multiply by?
10.
Okay. Or do you, I can't see it, but you have a multiplication table in front of you.
Yes.
Okay, so let me show you what I'm trying to get you to see here. Let me get some snipping in my multiplication table, Michael. So we're looking at the column with 8 in it. We're looking at this column of 8. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, now 46 is not, it's between these two numbers, right?
Yeah.
So then you go over to this one on the left and you choose that number 5. See how 46 is between 40 and 48? You always choose the smaller number. So we put a 5 in this position. What is 5 times 8?
40.
40. And now when you subtract, what is the result?
6.
6. And then you bring the 3 down.
63.
Okay, now how many times does 8 go into 63? So you again go to your table and you look for 63, but 63 is not in your table. So you choose the numbers around it and you want the smaller number.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh, it's between 56 and 64. So let me choose the smaller number, which is 7. Are you following that?
Yes.
Okay, what is 7 times 8?
49.
So again, notice 7 times 8 is in your table. It's already, the answer is already there. Or 8 times 7, it's already there. It's 56. So 56, and then you subtract. Can you subtract those for me, please?
Seven.
It's 7, yeah. So it's a remainder of 7. Perfect. Okay, so let's try another one here. Let's go 413 divided by 6. Okay, so we're going to go 6 outside the house, 413 inside the house. And you're going to need that multiplication table again. Let me grab that. Okay. So does 6 go into 4?
No.
No, and like if you're looking at the column with 6, do you see how 6 is the smallest number?
Yeah.
Okay, well so that's why it's like, nope, it doesn't go in 0 times. But now we look at 41.
Okay.
So you go to the 6 column, you go to the 6 column and you look for 41. Do you see 41 in there?
No.
Okay, what two numbers is it between?
36 and 42.
Very good. And then you choose the smaller one and you go to the left. You grab that number. 6. What is 6 times 6?
36.
Notice the answer is already there, 36. You subtract those for me?
Five.
It's 5. And then what number do you bring down?
53.
The 3. So now you do the same thing. You go to your 6 column and you look for 53.
Eight.
Yeah, it would be 8. And what is 8 times 6?
48.
Okay, and then when you subtract 53 minus 48, let me know what you come up with.
4.
Try again.
5. 5.
Yes, it's 5. So your remainder is 5. Very good. All right. Let's see. So let's do this next problem that's in your quiz here. All right, what is the quotient? So it's basically asking you to divide. So you're going to put 4 outside the house, 753 inside the house, and you ask yourself, how many times does 4 go into 7? How many times does 4 go into 7?
1.
1 time, yeah. What is 1 times 4?
4.
Okay, and so subtract here 7 minus 4.
3.
Okay, and then bring the 5 down. So you do the same thing now with the 4. How many times does 4 go into 35?
1.
So you go to that 4 column on your multiplication table and you're looking for 35.
8.
8 times, yeah, you got it. 8 times 4 is 32, so subtract. And then bring down this 3. How many times does 4 go into 33? Do you have an answer for me?
No, my sister's being annoying. She's doing something.
Okay, well, I'll wait. We got time. Whenever you're ready, you look at your multiplication table and tell me what you come up with, please.
8.
8. Perfect. So 8 times 4 is 32. So when you subtract, what is your remainder?
1.
Perfect. Yeah. Now, let me snip in, because this is important. Let me snip in the kind of that answer space, like what you're supposed to do. So you have to figure out where all this stuff goes. So I think the most helpful thing to do is to draw that house like we've been doing. And 753 goes under the house, 188 goes above the house, remainder of 1, remainder of 1, And then in that box right there, it's 188. Okay. You ready to try one on your own?
Yeah.
Okay. If you have questions, ask me, but I want you to try this one on your own, please.
I have a question.
Okay, what is your question?
I forgot what to put at the top.
Okay, does 8 go into 3?
No.
No, so you don't do anything there, but you now look at 39. Does 8 go into 39? It's 39 in that 8 column.
No.
Yes, it's between two numbers, your multiplication table. Okay. You should always have this out. Okay, so your 8, you're looking at your 8 column. Okay. Where is 39? Which two numbers is it between?
32 and 40.
Okay, so which number do I put above the 9?
40.
We never put these numbers. It's always, you always go to the left.
4.
4. Okay, what is 4 times 8? Michael, what is 4 times 8? 32. Subtract. What's 39 minus 32?
7.
Okay, bring down the 5. Now you need to locate 75 on this 8 column, or figure out what two numbers it's between.
9 and 10.
So it's right there. Which one do you choose, 9 or 10?
9.
9. So put a 9 there. 9 times 8 is 72. You subtract and get
0.
3. So your remainder is 3. Now, out of these 4 answers here, which is correct?
Number 4.
Yeah, we would go A, B, C, D. Letter D is correct. Very good. All right, let's work out this last one together real quick. All right, so we're going to divide these two numbers, 7 into 384, like this. I'm going to grab a multiplication table. Okay, so Michael, how many times does 7 go into 3?
None.
None. So now let's look at 38. So you go to your 7 column and you find 38. Is 38 on there somewhere?
No.
Nope, but which two numbers is it between?
4 and 5.
35 and 42. So it's 5. What is 5 times 7? Okay, so when you subtract 38 minus 35 is? Nope. Nope. You can count if you need to. You can go from 35 to 38. 3, bring down the 4. So you now have to find 34 on this in this column. What two numbers is 34 between?
4.
So you choose 4. 4 times 7 is 28. And when you subtract, you get a remainder of 6. All right, so make sure you get this down for me. And that is it for today, Michael. So I hope you have a great Halloween, get some candy, and I'll see you on Wednesday, and we'll keep working on this stuff. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.